here. You know what? The other night I was sort of getting ready for bed and going through my regular routines, and I started looking at some items that really, they were such awesome finds, and I thought, hey, I can share those items with you guys. So I have laid out some of my awesome finds, and here they are. They're things that I use almost every night, during the day, and hey, most of these items are for pampering. So let's get a little bit more TLC in our lives, and let's start this video in just a minute. So before we get into all the awesome stuff, I just want to let you know that every single item that I'm showing you here is my stuff, all right? Nobody gave me any items or anything like this. These are things that I have just loved for years that I want to share with you. And I know that some of you may want to get some of the items. You've asked me that before. So I'm going to put in the first comment a link back to my blog, and I will link up to places that you can get these items or something similar anyway. So yeah, we'll do that. And oh yeah, full disclosure, we do make a little bit of money on a sale. So hey, thank you so much for that. Like, it really, really helps. So thanks. But enough of that legal stuff. Let's get into the awesome stuff. So my number one awesome find is, ta-da, this diffuser. What? What's a diffuser, Heather? Well, let me just show you. I put this in my bedroom, and in the evening, I add a little bit of water here. And then I add some essential oil, just a couple of drops of essential oil. Now you could put in lavender, or my favorite is lemongrass. You know when you go to the spa and you can smell that kind of, I don't know, the spa smell. That didn't sound right. But anyway, you know what I'm talking about. It just smells so amazing. So what I do is I put this baby together, and then I just press a button, and I sort of put a black background there so you can see. Look at, see? Now this is acting like a humidifier. It's putting all that extra moisture in the air, which is very, very healthy. It's giving a really nice scent as well. And especially in the winter time, you know, when we have that kind of dry heat, having a little bit of moisture in the air is absolutely wonderful for you. So there you go. So my second most awesome find, I think I'm going with a nighttime kind of pampering thing for sure here, is a lovely white terry robe. Oh my gosh. Getting into a terry robe, first of all, I'm still on the spa theme because, you know what, spas and white robes, they just go together. Not that I go to spas all the time, but I'd love to bring it home with me. So this is so comfy after like an invigorating shower or one of those tranquil baths. So my third most awesome find is this hand cream. Hey, I went out and bought a new box for you so you can see what it looked like. But there's the one that I use every night. Hey, I'm gonna have to admit it, I don't have an easy time falling asleep at night. And this is a lavender hand cream. Oh my gosh, it smells so amazing. So I just put a little bit of on that at night, and then I sort of, well, obviously I put it a little bit more than that. It just smells so amazing, and lavender helps you to sleep. So here I am pretending I'm going to sleep, and I'm just breathing in this lavender. It's absolutely heavenly. All right, so we've been talking about things to help us go to sleep. How about things to help us keep awake? And I got it right here. Now this is an espresso maker, and I just love it. You know, if you could just sort of come up here and show these beans. We put in actual beans here, and they are ground as it's making the coffee. So all I have to do, I've set the size of the cup, I've set the strength, I press the little button, and away I go. There, can you hear them grinding there? Now, as I said, it is an investment, but it's saving me all of those trips to the coffee shops. And there's something about having an espresso or a latte or a cappuccino at home. It just says magnifique. It's coming, don't worry, it's on its way. And as you can see, you have the little, the little milk frother here as well. So that's just a little tiny cappuccino. And I'm gonna give it to you, Bill, because you've been working hard today.
Cheers.
All right, so my number 5 awesome find, I call it my nudging buddy. It's an exercise monitor. And I don't know if you can see this, but you just basically tap it and it tells you the time. It tells you how many steps you've taken so far today. It tells you your heart rate, how much exercise you've done, etc., etc. So I love this thing because I really mean it nudges me on. It'll start vibrating and it says, you got to take more steps. And I get up from my desk and away I go. It also tells me when I'm doing, kind of like that sweat exercise, how many minutes I'm doing of that. So not just steps, but real exercise. And another thing that it does, it vibrates when I have a phone call. So when my cell phone goes off, sometimes I can't hear it in my purse. And this is actually linked to Bluetooth. So I'm walking around and wherever I am and there's a call, go in my purse, grab the phone, and I just love my little nudging buddy. So speaking about purses, my 6th most awesome find is this little bitty purse. I have no idea why I walked around lugging a big purse for so many years. You know what? I just found this baby like 2 years ago. And I did a video, it's going to be up there somewhere, of all the stuff that I can get into this little purse. And you know what? I now bring it around with me like 90% of the time. So save your neck, save your spine, save your back, and get yourself this awesome find. So my 7th most awesome find is a blender. What? Blenders, Heather, that's kind of boring. Not this kind of blender that I have. This blender, it just muscles right through the frozen fruit that I put in. It can make a hot bowl of soup. It's absolutely fabulous. I just love it. Again, it's a little bit of an investment, but I'm going to call this an investment in my health. So I've put in some frozen blueberries, some strawberries, a banana, some orange juice and water, and just watch this little baby. It's going to be noisy, but watch this. Okay, that's kind of boring, but watch the power. It just goes and goes and goes. Supercharged! Wow. Like, you can feel the power. So let me just take this off here and put this to the side. And I'm going to pour myself a smoothie. How long did that take? And I'm not chopping up all those fruits and vegetables. I'm using the frozen ones, and they're just as good for you, apparently. So, and watch how smooth this smoothie is. It's like super smooth. There's no lumps, no bumps. I sound like an infomercial, but I'm just telling you, I love this blender. So my 8th most awesome find, it's on the coffee vein again, but this is for morning coffees and evening coffees, and it's the French press. It's fantastic, but it's empty. Why is it empty? Because I don't make this coffee. Bill has perfected the making of the coffee in our home using a French press. So I'm just going to switch over to a video that he's working on, and it'll be out in a couple of weeks or so. Let's just take a look at how he makes his French press.
The whole key to this is make it for your taste. Some people like strong coffee, some people like it weak. Now, Heather and I, we're very similar, and we like a strong, dark roast coffee. So this took a few months from the beginning to get exactly how we want it. Now, what I'm going to do, we're making the small one, so I'm going to put in my secret measurements for this size Bodum. And I've measured it exactly to the spoon I want.
And how many are there, Bill? Your secret measurements.
Can't tell you.
You got to. This is, everybody wants to know.
What was I at? No. 1 second. Almost done. And I give it a 1/2 one bonus. Okay, that's the key. That makes the whole difference, is the 1/2 bonus. So for this size coffee, this size French press, I put in 9 little spoonfuls of the freshly ground coffee. Again, some people might only want 5 or 6.
9.5.
9 and a bit, yeah. And again, for the larger French press here, I'm usually going to do about 12 to 13 of the size we have right here. And now, let's go get the kettle and let's pour some. I've let it sit for about 2 to 3 minutes. Now, here's another thing you have to be careful of. Don't just push it down so fast. What we're going to be doing is separating it from the ground beans, and the flavor is all going to come up. So what we're going to do is just do a slow push down of it. And this is the part I like too, because I just think of all that flavor coming up. All right, so that's down. Now, this is the best part. We're ready to pour the coffee.
Now that's one great cup of coffee, babe. French press. So my number 9 awesome find is my anti-shine cream. A lot of you know that I was an 80s model, and I've done a fair amount of beauty videos now, and I love this anti-shine cream. Now, I've got a little bit of a shine on my face right now, so let's just sort of take a look and see what that does. Like, look at my nose and here. And it just takes the shine down like magic. Now, if I were putting if I was going to put powder on my face, I'd be getting kind of shriveled up and dried up with the powder, and the wrinkles would be emphasized. I'm also going to put just a little bit underneath my eyes, and the shine is gone. So love my anti-shine cream. So last but not least, number 10 is my lighted makeup mirror. Absolutely love this. It's got, this is round, but you can get them in the square versions or whatever. There's 2 mirrors on either side. And then there's even a magnifying mirror here too as well, you know, for those nasty eyebrows and things that we have to do. So, hey, you know, the mornings when it's dark, or the evenings when you're going out, you want to add a little bit more makeup. This little baby, it's a gem. So there you have it. Those are the 10 most awesome finds. But you know who else was another great awesome find? Was our little Hurricane. I mean, what a great find he was. And talking about Hurricane, I think the most awesome find is love. And whether you find it from a spouse or a partner or a child or a friend or a relative, or even a very, very special pet like our little Hurricane here, I just wish that for you, for all the subscribers, and for everyone. And hey, you know, we've got a great, awesome community now. And if you do want to subscribe, there's a button down there somewhere to subscribe. And in the meantime, I think we better get going, right, Hurricane? And all the best to you. We'll catch you later. Everyone's invited to subscribe and join us on our videos.